What's good, man? It's your boy Teejay, aka ItsJustPaint, and right now I'm kicking it with the Lee and Ken Show.
Alright, for the people who not familiar with you yet, just introduce yourself, let the viewers know who you are real quick.
My name is Teejay, aka ItsJustPaint.
And first, before I go into the questions, I appreciate you taking the time out your busy schedule to come kick you with me for a second.
Appreciate you for having me.
So what got you into art?
I was about 4 or 5 years old. I remember it was around Christmas time. I got a coloring book, one of my little stocking stuffers. Got some crayons, went to coloring, and pretty much from that moment on, I was around 4 or 5 years old, yeah, I just started coloring and I had a thing for just drawing.
You have any other artists that inspire you?
Yeah, most of the artists who inspire me are within the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, starting with C. Ray. He shows a lot of love to all the Dallas-Fort Worth artists. Demetra with our team, Ed Johnson, Kenny in Fort Worth, Trey Mitch and D. Blair.
You speak about PV a lot. How did that affect you?
When I went to Prairie View, I went down there for architect. Ran into an old classmate from high school, went back to his dorm room. He was in there painting. And for the longest, I always want to know how people got like cartoon characters and stuff like that on their clothes. And he showed me how he did it. Called my mom on Western Union, told her to send me some money. Instead of getting food with the money, I went to Hobby Lobby, got me some paint, went back to campus and just started working. It really taught me a lot though, how to hustle, how to grind and network.
And going to PV, you speak about networking. You met Dero, which, you know, he had a big song back then, the Ice Cream Paint Job, which you did all the shirts for that video. How did that make you feel to see your work on BET, MTV, and like all those major networks at that time?
It's like a long time coming, really. I was still kind of new to everything, but like I said, I've been doing the art for a long time, so, you know, I've been rocking with him for a long time, since like 2005, so to see him progress and get to where he went, and then, you know, ask me to paint his shirt, I was honored, and it was just a blessing for me in my business.
How did it feel to get that call from Duncanville? It's one thing to graduate from there and leave your mark that way, but now when you go back to the school, you can see your art around the school. How does that make you feel?
Great. One thing I always tell people, timing is everything. One thing I've learned over the years of me doing art, I was never prepared when big moments came my way. So this one particular Saturday, I went to the Rec in the Woods. I brought my portfolio with me to show the kids up there, because I always ask about my artwork. And one of them, mom is an assistant up there at the high school at the natatorium. So she was talking to me about it. She was looking for somebody to do some artwork in the natatorium because I had a district meet come up, and you know, we had a conversation. I told her what I could do with the wall. Next thing you know, I'm up there painting. So it's a great feeling.
So when was the moment you knew, like, I got something special?
It had to been when my best friend's dad told me my calling was art and not rapping. Like, as much as I love music and had a passion for making music, music was not my money maker. Like, everybody was showing me more love to my artwork, and it was like, for the longest I was being hard-headed going against the grain, but once I actually took a step back and just focused on my artwork and just reinvent myself yearly, like, I really started understanding this is my calling. So,
do you believe social media helps or hurts artists, since people can steal your work, copy your work? I mean, how do you feel the pros and cons of it?
It's just good and bad to everything, but I feel like if you make the most of your platform, I feel like social media can help you a long way. It's easier to network with people who are not in your area, your region, especially reaching out to celebrities. Before all the MySpace and Facebook came along, if you weren't running into these people on the streets, like, you really weren't gonna get their attention, or unless somebody knew you. So I feel like now that people gonna be behind their computer, post whatever they want, you have more access to getting to where you want to be, and a lot of people are benefiting from social media as well.
What project have you done that means the most to you, and why?
Probably this one, Dak Prescott. When I was talking about being at the right place at the right time, I was playing basketball at Crawford Park in City Hill about a year and a half ago. I was out there hooping with some guys, didn't know who they were. When we got done hooping, I gave one of them my card. And like 6 months later, you know, I get a call to go on NBC 5 to paint this shirt live. And then after I did that shirt on NBC, he reached out to me talking about, do you want to come to a football game with me? I was like, yeah, cool. So we go to the game. I take the portrait with me. And then, you know, I kept asking, when can I meet Dak? Can I meet Dak? How can I get this paint to Dak Prescott? And then, you know, I couldn't take the paint inside the stadium, but when we're leaving the stadium, we were going the back way, got on the elevator. They're about to close the door down. And then about 3 seconds later, like, hold on, we got one more. They raised the door back up, Dak Prescott. So that moment right there, I was like speechless, but then it was like, this is my moment. So I approached him, talked to him. He's a real cool guy, so, you know, I'm still trying to get the paint to him, but
we're gonna make that happen.
Oh yeah.
So what drives you to continue to chase your dreams?
Hunger. Like, I always stay hungry. Like, I don't feel like I can ever do enough. And then the fact that I have a family of my own now, married with kids, is like, I gotta do it for them. I want my son to know, you know, watch his dad go out here and get it. I want my daughters to understand, you know, this is the type of man that you need to get. You know, hardworking, dedicated, do what he has to do to provide for his family.
What can we expect from you? Well, what's the end goal? What's the end all be all for?
Really just to work with everybody and just, I say spread love and just, you know, work with everybody. You know, I'm a real simple person and eat sandwiches all day.
So what can we expect from you in 2018?
More paint, more murals. I'm trying to target more school districts, doing work downtown and stuff of that nature. But really, just do better than what I did in 2017. Just stay focused, stay positive, and always aim for something. Never be satisfied where you are.
You have any advice for anybody that's trying to break into the art scene?
I would say, it's probably gonna contradict myself. Don't always listen to people when they tell you can't do something. I know there's some people out there who like doing music, they can't rap, and people tell them, but they don't listen. But then you have somebody who has a talent, and somebody will tell them, "Man, you can't do that." But they're telling you can't do it because they can't do it themselves, and a lot of people don't want to see you, you know, reach to a high level of success. So I say, stay dedicated, stay motivated, stick to your guns. If you know you want to do something, you can do it. Like, it's not impossible. It's only impossible if you don't try.
For anybody trying to get in touch with you, want you to do some art for them, want to buy some of your art, how can they do that?
You can contact me by my cell phone at 972-926-3338. My email is ItsJustPaintOrders@gmail.com, or you can reach me on Facebook at ItsJustPaint or Instagram at ItsJustPaint.
Okay, cool. I appreciate you taking the time to come kick it with me. We're going to get some close-up of your art so they can see that.
I really appreciate you for having me.
Appreciate you taking the time to come rock with us today.
It's just paint. Just know it's been a long time coming. I'm really out about my business. I'ma show you how I run it. Everybody wanna claim they're boss, but these niggas ain't doing boss shit. Whenever man's up and scratch, you get out fit. I don't even think you know what a boss is. That's real talk. Understand you dealing with a real boss. I'm a person on the bottom to stand down. You ain't been defending for my bitch, so get it out. So one deep in this game, I got a lot to prove. Getting everything I had when I got to lose. My grind non-stop, I'm always making moves. Everything I do is just paint to prove. Look, I wanna know how to outfit. Shit together before you step in my outfit. My biz been to prove I'm all legit. My life really can't get more lit than this. I wasn't just bad, perfecting my craft. I just sit back and wait patiently. I busted my ass for all that I have, but no.
What up, it's your boy Booster Badass. You already know, keep it locked in to the Lynn Ken Show all the time. You know what's poppin', Lynn Ken Show.